Hello, I am Annemie, and today I'm going to be playing through Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I'm hoping over time to do a full playthrough of the main game, followed by possibly some of the Jensen stories stuff afterwards. Obviously there will be some story spoilers ahead. As you can see, I've unlocked New Game Plus mode, but I'll just be diving into regular New Game. So don't watch this if you don't want to be spoiled about the game. Clearly. I'm also not going to make you sit through the 12-minute recap video. That would be a bit wasteful of both your time and my time. If you've not played Deus Ex Human Revolution and want to know the story behind this game, you can watch this on YouTube, or even better, buy the game yourself and watch it there. So let's go with no and just dive in.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get him tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Okay, So for this playthrough, I typically tend to go for stealthy, ghost, non-lethal playthroughs, but I think I'm going to be a bit
Not
more
leaving my six
shooty.
exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this.
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
I'm going to try to be stealthy, but I like having the opportunity to pacify people if I need to. So let's go for a combat
Well,
rifle.
I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Okay, so 6 minutes until we got
Team
control.
Leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block us at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
First thing you have to do in any Deus Ex game is throw just about everything you can find and watch it just crumble to dust on the surroundings. Now, ooh, can open that. Let's go through here, see what we find. Some experience and a construction worker. You're coming with me! Haha! No. You're coming with me! No. There we go. Let's see, can I throw them off? Yeah, the fencing's all too high around here, isn't it? Let's see if they can go up. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't see where they went. Whoops. So, as you might have heard in the opening scene, we have noted British comedian Peter Serafinovich playing Duncan MacReady. He was also Pate in Dark Souls 2, if memory serves. And I really like they're putting him in more games. He is always an excellent voice actor, and I like hearing him. So this game, it looks really
Jensen,
nice.
we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
So yeah, strong language. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't include some sort of splash animation for down here, that they just kind of disappear. But oh well. So this is running on medium settings currently. This computer that I'm playing on, it can handle it at high, but with the recording software, I didn't really want to risk it. And it's not that good. It's sort of a moderate computer. So it's not really all that intensive as it comes. Is there anything up here? Now, if those had contained paint, that would have been great. Jump! Okay. So let's go through here. Oh, now I wish this were actually usable as a weapon. Throw that at someone's head, that would be quite useful. Augmentation, smart vision. Which one's that one? Ah, yes, the one that looks like an eye, that would make sense. So smart vision will let us see the structural weakness, which we can punch through. Now, at the end of Human Revolution, we probably had a large number of augmentations. And so Adam Jensen currently has all of his augmentations, so we get a nice feel of power, which we're definitely not going to lose when the game starts for real. We're definitely going to start with all of these strong powers. Did not mean to get up here. Okay then. Where am I going? I think through here. I have turned objective markers off, so we are going to play this the blind way. That looks like electricity. I don't really want to go through that. I think that I can probably tank it with the energy I've got, but stuff it. Start with this keypad. Now I'm sure that many of you will already know what... Ah! Or something like that. Well, that's just shown me up as being a little bit silly. Let's do the actual hacking thing then.
Anomaly detected.
No, it's not an anomaly. Oh wait, the anomaly's me. Yes, an anomaly. So the hacking minigame from Human Revolution has come through mostly unchanged. There have been some modifications later on. Let's not have a tutorial.
I think that was the last one. احنا ما بدنا احد ثاني يحط هذه العملية في خطر قبل ما يصل تاجر الأسلحة. I'll do another sweep in the area.
So I think I'm going to head over to that area. But I'm going to wait for that person to move away. Let's just move uphill, go up this ladder. Up here. Okay. This is good, this is stealthy. We like stealthy. There is a person down there. I think we want to get into one of these lifts to move on. Oh! And to actually shoot them, but oh well. That did not start off well. Don't forget to have an aiming reticule. Let me see if I can fix that in the options. This might be part of the difficulty thing. Object locator off. Let's put reticule and pick up outline on. Why not? Let's go pistol. Let's search all of these people. Machine pistol. Don't want any of that stuff. And you get. Oh. Did that kill him? No. Come on. I mean, you're dead. You're nice. One more for luck. I said, one more for luck. Well, this is not working as I intended. Oh, well, let's get through here. So, for those of you who don't know how this hacking minigame works, what you need to do is get over to this green node. There is only one. If there are multiple, you need to get over to all of them. And this red node tries to stop you. So... and there are sometimes little data stores which will give you bonuses if you manage to successfully hack them. There's a certain risk with each node as to how successful you're going to be while hacking them. But I seem to have been lucky. I think the numbers on them also correspond to how many seconds it takes to actually hack them once you've started.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that Sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Take all this stuff right now. Probably going to get rid of it at some point. Because, as I said, I'm going to be somewhat lethal in this playthrough. Credit check. Ooh, combat rifle ammo. Given how much I just wasted there. Yeah, let's get the booze as well. What does this do? Oh, that was a breakable wall. Could have gone through. Well, don't think... oh, it does get behind a place, so why not? Let's go through there, use up some of that power. Ah. Did not know you could come through here. Let's have a quick look at our inventory. So let's hotkey some things. And while we're here, let's get drunk. Should have got some actual wine. Oh well, too late now. No, in real life, please drink responsibly. Don't go infiltrating a terrorist hotel in Dubai whilst under the influence of a complete bottle of whiskey. Oop. Woo! I think I know all about stealth, as that previous section showed. Let's go for this hat. Okay. Not messing around with you. Oh, it wasn't actually. Zooming in. So I've not played this assaulty before, but it seems to be going alright. Machine pistol, machine pistol. Let's grab that. Regular pistol. That's not fair. If it's not fair, then I'm not interested. Any other way to get through here? I don't see anything, not immediately. Might stick with my pistol at the moment to try and be a bit less spray and pray. If you've played any of the recent Deus Ex games, you'll be well aware that air vents are your friend. I think I spent more time in air vents than not in air vents while playing Human Revolution. No. I mean, I'm clearly incredibly unfamiliar to combat, or at least how to do it well.
McCready, how you making
but
out?
Stuff
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. Want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Everyone loves racist Peter Serafinovich. Disclaimer, I am not aware of any racism that Peter Serafinovich has in real life. What's my invisibility on? I'm fairly sure I've got invisibility. It's on F4. I think, yeah.
No, there's nothing here.
Let's be a bit sneaky, because there are a fair amount of people in this room, I think. Okay. Move up here.
Anything?
Move away. Where am I supposed to be getting to at the moment? I think I'm just supposed to be getting to the end of this hall.
لو الريحة هاجت علينا هنموت. ده مش صح.
Let's take you out. Some people don't like the pre-animated takedowns, but I quite like them. I think it adds a bit
Jensen, what's your 20?
of a certain je ne sais quoi.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jinn's communications booster, if you can disable it.
Roger that.
I've actually been down this way before. Let's see what is... Oh.
Should never have come here.
People are what's down here. Couple of them.
Check his floor again.
Yeah, just 2. I reckon I can take him. Wait for my energy to recharge. And for you to turn away. Turn around.
All clear here.
Just like your chest is now all clear. Why go for the foot first? That seems unnecessarily savage. I mean, it's not stopping them from moving. Okay. Strange floating machine pistol. Okay. So let's see. Another handsaw. Let's see if this actually does anything to them. No. Oh. Did not mean to press that. Oh well. Well, it's always bad to leave bodies lying around, isn't it? No. Into the sea with you! Is this the only open window? I think so. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them into the sea. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Does this even go anywhere? Smart vision. Yes. Let's run through there. Okay, so there are some people around here. Oh yes, I know where I am now. Let's head up this ladder.
العملية دي كانت فكرة منيلة بنيلة. ريت يطلع لنا مصلحة حلوة فيه.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jinn's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل
Ooh, there are a couple of people
الراجل
here.
اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جاية كمان شوية. روح قول لبقية الناس ان انا هحصلكم. وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy.
Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Not expecting to take both of them out at once, but I'll take it. I think this is the signal booster.
I disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Okay. Ooh, computer. Let's have a look. Great, now get on patrol. Keep everything clear up there. As a reply to Singh, the comm booster is installed. Range output 120 GHz. Verified with our men on the roof and in the atrium. Chang is that what it says? From here. Hamid, once you're finished in Dubai, I need you to go over to Rabia with Wasim. The shantytown outside the walls is swollen with prospects. Offer the strongest men you find whatever they want. Neuropozyne, food, anything to win their favour. Tell them there is much more in exchange for their loyalty to the Jinn. If they refuse, Wasim will take what he needs from them. Well, that's nefarious. I'm not going to go through all the computers. And enact some sort of strange world-building radio play. Should probably be Peter Serafinovich's thing. I'm probably going to stop talking about Peter Serafinovich at some point. There. Let's have a wander down. Oh.
That's not what I meant. I meant we should be in the atrium with him, not up here.
طيب لو بالشكل ده يبقى تمام. متهيألي لازم ننزل للخندق. بس احنا كده هنفوت منظر يبهر.
I would like one of you to move away from the other. I did not realize I had those superpowers. Glass shield cloaking.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Oh, Wizard of Oz references. Come on. No, you do not get to turn around. You get stabbed through the chest. I will take all of your things. And then continue onwards, if that's alright with you. No. Pretty sure I must have done something just slightly wrong. Okay, so where have we got going on here? Any data stores? So the way that this is laid out, I find it actually a little bit confusing because it's sometimes you can't necessarily see which lines are going over and under. But it's fine. Let's go down this way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Let's head down here. And then up there you can also capture the red
Access
nodes.
granted.
Which will also unlock everything else that's going on. Which is nice. Okay.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. Alright, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike one, in position.
Strike two, all set. Strike three, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the?
The pod has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up!
Greedy. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Negative here.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
What kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people?
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation.
Sarif industry is closely towards
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like horrible.
another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction. 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale of success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
So, some sort of holographic conspiracy there, it seems. Wouldn't be Deus Ex without that. Led by someone who looked an awful lot like Ian McKellen. I thought one of those other people, wasn't that the same voice actor who did Lambert in the Splinter Cell games? I think so.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hold off.
Everything should be in order. No, I'm afraid they are not. Well, the papers are no good. You just let my wife through.
You, come here. Me? Yes, you. What is your name?
Vladimir Shevchenko.
Oh, so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn blank. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
We could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're alright, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving.
Whoops. I like they're still keeping the black and gold theme about in some small places.
The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, moving a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Alcover, si pravte papiry. Si pravte papiry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself. Make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
Hold on. It's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
So, we know that Jensen has enhanced lungs with his breathing and so on, and where did that cigarette packet actually go that he threw? But I wonder how smoking would actually interact with that. That would be interesting. Okay, let's pick up this ebook. Let's not read through all of this. Pocket secretary. Ooh, welcome package. Pilots contacting in a few days. That's a map and some photos in a folder. Well, thank you. So, as contrived reasons for Jensen to lose all his powers, I'm more or less okay with this, and it didn't feel too forced. So let's pick up everything. I mean, in previous playthroughs of this, I never felt too short on money or crafting equipment, but it's always useful to have. I mean, the crafting equipment actually does take up space in the inventory. I think if I can find the bloodouts, trank ammo. Maybe it doesn't take up space in the inventory. Maybe that is me just making things up. Oh, there it is. Crafting parts right in front of me. So you can end up having multiple stacks of them. That can be a bit of a pain. But for the moment, let's have it. And you have some storage in your house where you can keep all of your unwanted
open blinds
materials. Okay. Let's... painkillers, sure. I mean, who doesn't like being hopped up on drugs all the time?
Morning, Adam.
Get that for the experience.
We have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened...
Ooh, did not expect that to pause it.
Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London, but give me a call.
Sure, I'll give you a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
So yeah, let's keep rummaging through our own cupboards. I mean, stealing's okay as long as it's from ourselves. Looks like everything. Computer.
As you wish.
Let's open the wall panel. And find our stash. Sure. Okay, so unfortunately there is a little bug with the wall stash which sometimes causes the game to crash. So unfortunately I had to restart a different recording, but I quick saved beforehand because I knew that was a possibility. So let's just keep going through here and hope that this doesn't crash. Again, we are good. Okay, so we want to talk to Sarif, so I think there is an important thing which we need to do before that happens. Let's have some beer, some wine, and let's just chug a bottle of absinthe.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Sarif.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. Surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Glowing like your shirt.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
I mean, I know a lot's happened to me. I apparently don't wear shirts now. Badge made out of Panchea.
You've obviously landed on your feet, though. Unlike a lot of other people.
I've been lucky. I almost died in Panchea waiting for the rescue teams to dig me out. And I lost a lot of time after recovering from my injuries. You went back to Detroit. You saw what happened to Sarif Industries.
I got a look at it, briefly.
Humanity was afraid of the potential we offered, and they lashed out. Broke into the building, stole what they could, and burned the rest. Those vultures at Tai Young Medical gobbled up what was left. Sometimes a dream has to die so a new one can rise from the ashes.
Like the dream of wearing a solid gold shirt.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
I mean, I do like that in Human Revolution they didn't push Megan and Jensen together. It's kind of nice to have a story where there isn't a romance shoehorned in. There was enough other good stuff happening.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it.
With segregation.
I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Sarif.
See, whereas that feels a bit more contrived. But let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, yes. Most important thing. Oh, I've lost my arm augmentations. Well, I'll just have to make do with this. Whoop, 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 whoop. Good. Okay. Is that all the coat, or was his shirt also hanging up on the wall?
It's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Okay.
Oh. Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Okay, so I think that's the end of the dialogue bit. And I record about 50 minutes an hour, so I think I'm going to leave it here for today. Join me next time when we will be investigating this bookshop and the few people inside, which is definitely not going to end in a firefight. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and then I can produce more of them. And wouldn't that be lovely? Okay. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your day.